So it's only taken 2 months, but it's now time to put the Avengers Tower into the Lego City. So I'm thinking to put the Avengers Tower in this part of the Lego City where my other two large buildings are, and also bring the Sanctum Sanctorum to this section as well, so that I can have all three Marvel buildings together in one place. That means though I'm going to take the Ghostbuster Fire HQ out of this section and then come up with an arrangement for those three buildings in this section of the Lego City. I think that will be really good to have the three Marvel buildings together. I just need to have a bit of a play around to come up with a layout of the three buildings to see what looks good. So I'm going to get cracking with that now. You may have noticed this empty space here in the Lego City. That is where the boutique hotel goes. I've just taken that out of the Lego City to add some lights to. A bit of bad timing on my part, but hopefully that won't affect the overall look of the area once the Marvel buildings are in. So I've taken the Ghostbuster HQ out. My first thought is to try the Avengers Tower on the left and then the Sanctum Sanctorum on the right, keeping the Daily Bugle in the back there, and to see how that looks. So I'm going to put that in place and then we'll come back and see how that looks. So with the placement of these three Marvel buildings, there's only really two scenarios I can go with, and both of them, the Sanctum Sanctorum is on that corner, and the other two options is basically swapping the Avengers Tower with the Daily Bugle and seeing which one looks better at the front next to the Sanctum Sanctorum. So here's the first option with the Avengers Tower at the front. And with the Avengers Tower being so tall, I didn't think that it would look any good being in the front next to the Sanctum Sanctorum with the Daily Bugle being behind. Obviously, the Daily Bugle is off to the side and you can see it behind the Sanctum Sanctorum. But the Avengers Tower is a lot taller than the Daily Bugle and taller than the skyscraper behind it. So I did think it would look funny in the front row. But seeing it now, I'm actually quite liking it in this position at the front. And then if you come over to the other side, I really like the look of it on this side as well. Only drawback is it completely hides the Daily Bugle at this angle. And this would be where you enter the Lego room. So if you come in, you won't see the Daily Bugle because it'll be hidden behind the Avengers Tower. Regardless of which way the two buildings go around anyway, I always liked, when I had the Sanctum here before, I liked the alleyway it created behind the bowling alley. So it'd be good to get that back. So now I'll swap these buildings around and we'll see what the Daily Bugle looks like in the front with the Avengers Tower in the back. So here it is with the buildings swapped around, and straight away I'm thinking, no, I don't like that Avengers Tower there. It's way too close to the skyscraper. Looks a bit claustrophobic for my liking. And it is a shame because I really like the Daily Bugle in the front like that. You get to see the whole front fascia, which I'm a really big fan of the Daily Bugle. It's one of my favourite sets. So it'd be good to see all of that lit up so you could see all the different rooms through all of the windows. So that's a shame because I really like the Daily Bugle there. But like I said, the Avengers Tower just doesn't work in the back next to that skyscraper. Something else I don't like with the Avengers Tower being in this position is this part of the build being on show. I would really like a building to be here so that it gets hidden. So that has made my mind up. I'm going to swap the Avengers Tower and the Daily Bugle the other way around, and then that will be the final layout. So I'll get that done and we'll check it out once again. Oh, so this just happened. Oh, no. What a nightmare. This is going to set me back a little while. Oh, it's so annoying. This literally happened 10 minutes ago as well to the Sanctum Sanctorum, and it wasn't as bad as this, but this... Oh, I'm so annoyed. Okay, the Daily Bugle is all rebuilt. Nothing to worry about. Hopefully the lighting kit still works. I haven't been able to test that yet. Hopefully none of the wires got damaged or pulled out of their sockets. So for now, we're okay. All back in place, and I'm going to go with this layout of the three Marvel buildings. I think that this one looks the best with the Avengers Tower at the front, just so you can see all around that building. It looks really good when you can see each side of it, and it doesn't hide the Daily Bugle as much as the Daily Bugle hid the Avengers Tower, which is quite strange in my opinion, but that's just how it looked. Definitely, yeah, the Avengers Tower looking better at the front, and that section of the tower there being hidden by another building, which is what I wanted as well, rather than it being on show at the side of the road. So just need to get the buildings all tiled back in, and we'll be in a lot better position with them. all nicely tiled in now and looking good. And I've even tiled all of the alleyway down there. And I really like how that looks as well. I'm going to have fun making scenes down there with some minifigures and stuff. Maybe get a tree for this little section here, similar to what's down there, just to carry that on, because I think that will look good. But the real question is now, though, do I add all of the Marvel minifigures? I'm not too keen on having Marvel minifigures in the Lego City. I like to keep it your normal yellow minifigures. I do have Spider-Man perched atop of the Daily Bugle there, but because these are all the Marvel buildings all together, I think it may be okay just to dot them around all these buildings. Okay, so I have refrained from putting all the Marvel superheroes in to this section of the city. I just don't think it would look good, in my opinion anyway, but I have put Dr. Solvig on the top with the contraption that he made in the Avengers film. Also, there is one superhero, the Wasp. I've just perched her on the top of this building because I just don't want her wings to get crushed if I was to put her away. And then down at the base of the building, I've just gone with Pepper Potts. She's waiting for someone to arrive, maybe, not too sure, but she's just outside the entrance there. And I've also, if you can see down there, just put Nick Fury. He's just hiding out the back of the alley, just keeping an eye on things. But no superheroes, no Iron Man flying around, no Thor flying around, or anything like that. I do have minifigures inside the building, like the Captain America's fighting and stuff. But for the outside, just keep it nice and plain. Do you agree with that decision, or do you think you'd like to see all of the superheroes flying around? Let me know in the comments, and we'll have a discussion about it, see what we think. But as for the tower, that's all in place, and I'm really happy with the location of it in the Lego City. Think it looks really good. Good to add the Sanctum Sanctorum into this Marvel section as well. It's good to have those three buildings together. I really do love the introduction of these Marvel modular-based Lego City buildings that Lego done a few years ago, starting off with the Bugle. I think it's really good, and I do hope that they continue with it. Would love to see a few more in the future as well. They're just a different aspect to just the modular buildings that you can have in your Lego City. So very exciting to see what they can come up with in the future. Now I need to find somewhere for the Ghostbuster Firehouse to go. That's always, in my opinion, a hard building to find a location for because of the 1.5 base plates. And it can't butt up against any building at the back because of this hinge bricks here for where it opens up in a dollhouse. It can't go up against anything there, which is quite annoying. So yeah, I've got to find somewhere for that to go. Also, we have the empty lot where the Sanctum Sanctorum was. And it's quite annoying that that's gone because I did have this great alleyway going down the side of it because it was a corner modular. I kind of had this shady alleyway, which has now been broken up because of the Sanctum Sanctorum coming out. So I've got to find something to go in there that hopefully keeps my alleyway, or move the alleyway completely. That could be another option too. But yeah, those are some of the jobs I now have. Got the museum still to place in. I've just put it there for the time being. Not too sure where I'm wanting that to go. So there are a couple of my next projects for the Lego City. Obviously, like I said, the boutique hotel is getting some lights added to it, and then hopefully that will be back soon. But this video was all about the Avengers Tower, getting that in the Lego City, and there it is, centre stage in the Lego City, looking really good. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, take care.